Guyana now has most of the world's largest gold companies sitting comfortably in our gold fields. 4 of them, yes, just 4 are sitting on over 18 million ounces of pure raw gold. At today's price, that is over 52 billion US dollars. 9 times the debt this country drowning in. Let that soak in your heads for a moment. 52 billion US dollars, and that's just from gold alone. Now, almost all these foreign conglomerates were brought into this country by Jagdeo, once president for 12 years and now going on 5 years as vice president, fully in charge of our natural resources, from our gold, oil, diamonds, timber, bauxite, you name them. Thursday gone, my reporter put a simple, honest, and most important question to him. Is Guyana getting a fair deal from our wealth? Listen carefully how he deflect, dodged, and ridiculed me, that reporter, and every Guyanese, and refuse to tell all of us whether we are getting a good deal or not.
And my final question is, over the years since independence, Guyana's, foreign investors have been coming and have been taking out our natural resources. Can you say if Guyana has been fairly compensated over the years for those natural resources, which includes gold, bauxite, and recently oil?
Okay, this is a Glen Lall question, the last one. So I'm sure he gave you this one because this is his pet thing. So one, let me tell you, I don't know, I see him, the new presidential candidate, then a long time I didn't speak about him. So I was on a radio program, and I think there was a reporter there to interview me on the Kite Show radio, and Glen Lall crashed the interview. So he had something before him, an iPad, and people were sending him the questions. So he had a hard time even asking the questions. But he brought up the same question. He brought up 2 things. In fact, 3. Let me go through them. 1. Up to now he has not answered. And today I have some time. So he said that I own the Marriott. He had perpetrated this lie for all the years that Marriott was under construction. That Jagdeo owned the Marriott, or people close to Jagdeo owned the Marriott. So I said to him, if you can bring the evidence of it. APNU came into office, were there for 5 years, didn't find any evidence that I own the Marriott. It's 100% owned by the government. Then I'll resign. Until today, he still says it, but no evidence of it. He then said he could, why are we going to build a power plant? He could get a supplier to bring power at 3 cents per kilowatt hour. And until today, I'm waiting for the 3 cents per kilowatt hour proposal. I said to him, even if it's 8 cents per kilowatt hour, US cents per kilowatt hour, you bring the people. We'd sign up a deal with them. Didn't show up to now. And then he made the same point about the people who were ripping off us in the bauxite sector. That the Russians and everybody were at Araraima. And I said to him, okay, APNU practically chased the people away. We lost 1,000 jobs there. Any concessions that the Russians had, or any foreigner there, first of all, it was Alcoa, Reynolds, then the Russians. Any concession they have, we'll give you twice as much. You go today, take that, since you think it's a money spinner, and you just rehired 1,000 persons for us. He didn't show back with any such proposal. But he runs down everybody what concessions they get all the time. Ask him what concessions he was seeking when he was building the newspaper. And I don't know if he still has the land near the industrial estate. He still has that land there that he got for other purposes. That's a land that's an industrial estate. He put his media outfit there under the government. What concession he got? So I hear this all the time from people like Glen Lall. He runs down everyone else. As far as I'm concerned, we should chase away, if we listen to a madman like Glen Lall, chase away everybody from this country. On the same program, I asked him a couple of questions. I said, at that time, our total deposit, aggregate deposit in the banking system, that's all of our savings, every Guyanese, companies and individual, was about $5 billion US. One of the FPSOs would cost you $8 billion, just one. So if we had to take all of our money that we save in the banking system to fund one FPSO, we couldn't even fund it. How do you expect us to produce the oil then? Up to now, you can't get answers because he operates out of the realm of rationality. He operates in a outer space sort of realm. And that is why you can't address these concerns. You yourself had asked us to release all of the contracts that we had with the big companies, the mining companies, because I guess you were encouraged to do that because you thought that the concessions were outrageous and they were variable. One got one set of concession and another got another set or more concessions. You found that they're standard agreement that we have. You saw it. It was released in the public in the past. 2 years now, it's been in the public domain. So this is something we have to deal every day with. It's people who don't have any responsibility, who can own a newspaper, fabricate lies all the time, do whatever they want. They don't have any responsibility for people. I'm general secretary of a political party. When we go out there, people used to ask us about jobs when we were campaigning. So when we got in the office, the first order of priority was to try to put people to work. Why you think the day Irfan Ali was sworn in, the next day we had a cabinet meeting, the country was shut down. And there were 3 cabinet members in favor of opening up back the country with COVID. Because we said, how are we going to put people to work? If you don't work, then you can't take care of your family. And since then to now, the job landscape has been transformed. He's been griping every day on his TikTok. We've been working to get more jobs in the communities. You think the plan for 150,000 house lots fell from the sky, or the 12 hospitals that are already under construction? We had to work at this sort of thing. That's what we've been doing, whilst they've been walking around smuggling things or alternately talking nonsense. So I I don't want, a long time I didn't talk about Glen Lall. Today, before he gets upset with me, I didn't call his name for a while.
Let's be real. If a man in charge of the nation's wealth can't defend the fairness of the deals he signed and is attacking the messenger, then something more than fishy going on with this and our wealth. Because that question wasn't for me, Glen Lall. It was for the people of Guyana. But instead of answering us, he tried to silence the voice asking the question. Ask yourself, Guyana, if the deals were fair, wouldn't he be proud to talk about them? Wouldn't he stand firm and list the benefits? But when the truth is ugly, when hanky panky going on with our wealth, silence becomes the strategy and personal attacks becomes their only defense. So let me repeat the question on behalf of every citizen. Are we being fairly compensated for our resources? Until that question is answered with facts and figures and not insults and dodging, then we all know the real answer is a clear and loud no. Is your future really safe in this man's hands? God bless you, Guyana. And if you like this message, please share it.